Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Boruto episode 283. So, last episode, we had a flashback to when Sasuke investigated the what was it? It was Kara, right? Like different, or no, yeah, different spots that Jigen was and stuff like that, right? Trying to find a cure for the illness that Naruto had and everything. Uh, I was told that you guys found it very crazy, Sasuke fighting like a dinosaur. Like, thought it was very weird and made a lot of jokes about it. Honestly, there's some crazy shit in the Naruto series. Like, we've seen a lot of weird things, so I just let it slide, right? It didn't really bother me all that much. And there's a fly buzzing around my head. Rude. Um, but yeah, I just thought it was funny when I heard that. I was like, I mean, we've seen giant toads fight giant slugs fighting giant snakes and like three-way duels with people riding them and the slugs splitting into a bunch of things and humping people to heal them, and it's like, when you think about that stuff from a perspective of like not knowing anything about Naruto, you'd think that's pretty crazy too. You're just used to that part by now. Anyway, I liked it. It was fun. I enjoyed the episode, and it seems like we're continuing on right now. So freaking fly, annoying. But yeah, let's get started, shall we, and see where we go from here. We're gonna start here in five, four, three, two, one. Now, I knew it too. That fly. The wow, this opening like starts with like almost no music. It's crazy. I thought like my audio was messed up. I knew it. I saw the fly on my wall before I started recording, and I'm like, as soon as I turn my lights on and start recording, this thing's gonna become annoying. Hopefully it'll chill by one of the lights and leave me the hell alone. It's our second time hearing and seeing this. Fireball. All right, let's do it. I like the beat to it. Is he being punished? Oh. They're getting in trouble. Oh. Hmm. They love talking about that wedding ring stuff. The fact that the rest of the world doesn't do it in like only this area, I guess it's reason to believe that someone that works here lives in the area and would use that custom, but making that assumption seems like if they're just from somewhere else that doesn't have that custom, she could be married. Hmm. We gonna see a little bit of this? Ah, so this one can just make another. So it did die, which means somehow creating life forms? Uh-oh. Does he know this one that way? Oh, okay. More dino fighting. Ah, he can summon his damn weapon. Oh, poison in its claws? Ooh. The new doctor? It's Sakura, isn't it? Maybe. Pink hair. It's gotta be. I briefly, when she ran at Sasuke, I briefly saw the hair color. And she's single because she doesn't have a wedding ring. Hmm. Well, shit. What the hell? Interesting. So you either have to find some that exists. Hmm. How do you get these particles from a meteor that may or may not fall? Like, I guess you have to find some that from a meteor that has already fallen that people have, like, collected, maybe? Hmm. I'd like to see them work together on a mission. That'd be cool. So they are husband and wife. Hmm. This guy just buys it. Ooh. Ooh, Radaku. Speaking of. Hmm. The amount that she worked to get with him, if she just left him for some random fool. Oh. Hmm. Does he like everyone has jobs usually in prisons, right? Oh. Or he just spends a lot of time here. Hmm. Ooh, is it here? Ah. Surprised a book like that is conveniently here, but I guess that's why Sasuke's here anyway, because he thought something was here. Star lines. Oh no, Tsunade. Her hair like that reminds me of Sarada. A little bit. Hmm. Wonder if there's any tricks involved to get her to win. Or if she just won by herself. Is she just that good? Okay, so Sasuke didn't do any Genjutsu stuff. Ah, she memorized the bends and damn. That's awesome. Paying attention to details. Or that. So it's not a skill she picked up by being a shinobi or by being a healer. It's a skill she picked up by just trying to get Tsunade off her back. Oh, that's hilarious. Hmm. A nice little spot for them to have a conversation. What a pretty location. Oh. Ooh, that's a good spot if he's gonna do it. Man, the lighting on both of their faces, but hers especially. Yeah. Oh, that was really nice. All right. What shall they learn from this book? Hmm. That's what I was curious if they did. Ah, interesting. Different like months have different animals, I believe, or something. Ah, nine tails. Ah, okay. Yeah, Tanuki. That makes sense. It's a Tanuki is the one tails, right? Ah, it's true. There are 12 of them, and now something interrupts them. I feel like, or this. Uh oh. The one guy keeps listening in before and uses excuses, right? Is it is it Gigi? All right. Someone listened in. That was a good episode. I gotta say, even if you're not a fan of like the dinosaur and like this little arc kind of thing, like yes, I do kind of wish the previous arc continued all the way until the manga content because that previous arc was just really good. Story wise, I really liked this little moment with Sasuke and Sakura. Like we don't get a lot of like little relationship stuff with them because they're always so separated, and even when they're together, we see them being lovey-dovey, and it's nice. But like, this felt really nice. Like Sasuke picked a really good moment. Like they were in that, moonlight coming in through the window. It was a very beautiful scene, and sometimes Sasuke comes off like he doesn't care all that much, but with this, it shows that he does. Like what Gigi was saying about the husband shouldn't be away from the wife, and she might start to mingle if you're away too long, kind of thing, and move on from you, and you're with these. Excuse me. And your relationship will disintegrate and stuff like that, and it bugged him. So he brought it up to her, and that's like it's such a good way for a relationship to be handled too. Alrighty, guys, that is it for episode 283. But yeah, like there's just something about that I love about honesty in a relationship. And if something's bugging you, you bring it up, right? And I haven't had too many relationships to be completely honest, but the ones that I have had, I usually like to be, you know, if something bother, even like my, not even just romantic relationships, like relationships with friends and stuff like that. If something's bugging you by the way one of your friends is acting, like bringing it up is something that our friend group has done a decent job with, right? Obviously, every now and then there's stuff that your friend will do that'll piss you off, kind of thing, or and you just won't say anything and you'll just deal with it. But if it's like a constant thing where it's making you like uncomfortable to be around them, then sometimes it's better to just say it. And I prefer it when people say it to me too. Like, sure, will it make me feel like subconscious and stuff? Like I've had moments where friends have come to me and be like, "Hey, the way you like speak to me when we talk about like these kind of topics comes off really offensive," and then I'll be like really wary and nervous because I don't want it to happen again, and then there's been times where I've been annoyed by people and I bring it up, kind of thing, and they try to fix it too. And I feel like that's a good way to keep relationships healthy, right? Because if you just keep bottling up these resentments for all these little things, eventually you're just gonna resent the person entirely, and that is not how you want your relationship to be. But if you can work through it and talk about it, then you know maybe you can fix it and be good, right? But anyway, story wise, we had Sakura show up, which was cool. She had some extra info from Kakashi that he got from his infiltration mission that pointed them towards this book that is supposedly here. They found it. It points. It's like these paintings that point to the ten-tailed beast, and then the last two were the astronomer and the sage and everything. Now I don't really know how. I guess they're hoping they find more info in Zensel's room. I don't know how these oil paintings help them find these ultra particles, but I'm sure it'll all, whenever they find like another piece of the puzzle, it'll all click with what the first piece is used for, kind of thing, right? Um, but yeah, we had a little scene with Zansul, saying that like it's no big deal, he can just make another one, showing like the dead dino there. So apparently he's somehow creating these, and it's like, is this like what else can he create? Can he only create these, or is he capable of creating other life forms, right? And if that's pretty crazy if he's able to make life forms, right? And how advanced of life forms can he create? Those are all questions that I have, or maybe it's just limited to making these dinos. What did he called them like he called them like something beasts, right? Dragon beasts. It might have been dragon beasts. Um, that Sasuke was saying were like extinct and everything. But yeah. All in all, I mean, there's not much. Obviously, we have the person watching them. The fact that we keep, I mean, maybe it's just a red herring, like having Gigi listening in on them a lot, kind of thing, and going and seeing Sakura a lot and stuff like that. But it's maybe he's also trying to listen in because he's a spy for something, or I don't know. So maybe that was Gigi listening in, uh, or who knows? Maybe it was what was it, Penzilla or something, because Penzilla knew they were down there. Uh, but either way, I'm curious about what's going on there. Is it like is it as simple as whoever's listening is just an inside man for Zansul, like a rat that just gives Zansul all kinds of information on like what's going on the inside, kind of thing. Um, it could be something as simple as that, or is there something more in depth about it? Is there someone else looking for these ultra particles and or something, or I don't know. But I guess we'll learn more as we go. But honestly, I don't really have much more to say regarding this episode because it was pretty much, Sakura show up, find the book, had that really awesome moment, which I already spoke about with Sasuke, and analyzed it a bit, and now we have our next spot. So it's pretty straightforward and everything. So I think I will end it there. But yeah, I just really love that scene with Sakura and Sasuke. So Thank you guys. That's going to be it for me. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more from me. Link is in the description below, or it should be popping up on the screen. You can get all kinds of early content and shows that aren't even on YouTube yet. So check that out if you're interested. Thank you guys, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.